Hi everyone, Brad Long here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about FedEx's business strategy. FedEx is above everything a logistics company. Having superior logistics has always been a focus for the firm because this keeps costs down, deliveries quicker, and customers happier. What's interesting about their logistics model is that although it was revolutionary for the courier industry, it was actually exactly what airlines had been using for about 15 years before FedEx was formed. This model is called the hub and spoke model and was first used by Delta, although most domestic air carriers use it today. The premise is that having all traffic route through a single hub, Memphis in FedEx's case, results in much more efficient operations. This allows for more of the high capital infrastructure, such as the enormous sorting systems that are fueled by FedEx's information technology, to be centralized and utilized for most of the packages it ships. IT is very important for FedEx, and Fred Smith once said, "Information about a package is as important as the package itself." The company uses advanced IT to optimize its transporting efficiency, as well as understand its customers' needs, and then uses IT to create business solutions. Porter's five forces analysis looks at how suppliers' power, substitute products, buyers' power, and threat of new entrants act on the firm as well as its existing rivals, and also how its existing rivals are a threat to the firm. Existing rivals. The competition among existing firms is intense given the nature of this industry where firms incur high fixed costs due to their capital intensity. Consumers are price sensitive, and in this industry, there's low to no differentiation among the firms. This causes low switching costs for the consumer and a high amount of competition between the firms in the shipping industry. FedEx's main competitor domestically is UPS, even though the U.S. Postal Service offers lower prices due to government subsidies. FedEx and UPS are intense rivals. Both firms spend heavily on advertising and often mimic exactly what the other firm does. They tend to mirror increases and decreases in pricing and have even followed each other in acquisitions. For example, UPS first purchased mailboxes, etc., and then FedEx followed suit with its purchase of Kinko's. FedEx's main international competitor is DHL, which is no longer present in the US market. Suppliers' power. FedEx's suppliers typically exercise low power over it, given the sheer volume FedEx trades in. They make such large orders of packaging materials, vehicles, and planes that suppliers would be fools to play hardball with FedEx and risk losing them as a customer. Also, most of FedEx's suppliers have many competitors that they could easily turn to. There's nothing truly unique about the supplies that FedEx uses. In addition, FedEx's employees exercise low bargaining power since the business is highly automated and the drivers are contract workers. However, the pilots are unionized employees, which gives them some bargaining power. The FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, also exercises bargaining power over FedEx since it has the right to grant or restrict access to airspace and landing rights. Buyer's power. The transportation industry exhibits high demand elasticity given the price sensitivity of consumers and the lack of differentiation among competing firms. As a result of the 2008 financial crisis that drove the world into a recession, consumers needed to cut costs, so they switched to slower shipping services. Shipping services will always be very contingent upon a healthy economy, and they will suffer when the economy tanks. However, they will also prosper when the economy is prosperous. Threat of new entrants. Although the high amount of capital needed to enter this market is a large barrier to entry, for example, the airplane fleet, vehicles, and shipping infrastructure that companies need to enter this business, still companies that have large purchasing power are potential competitors. Some examples of companies of this magnitude are Amazon and Google. Even in-house delivery is a threat. For example, companies such as Walmart could develop their own delivery system. However, the knowledge and expertise acquired over time is the biggest barrier to entry. FedEx has 40 years of experience optimizing its delivery services, studying its customers' needs, and responding to domestic and global trends. This minimizes the threat of new entrants for FedEx. Threat of substitute products. Trade is a natural activity or innate function to humanity. Therefore, there's really no substitute for transportation of goods entirely, but some transportation can be substituted. For example, when the internet became popular, emails and fax machines cut into FedEx's revenues in delivering documents. Other emerging technologies such as cloud computing will take this further. But perhaps the greatest threat to FedEx in the future is the development of 3D printers. If this technology really takes off, it could greatly decrease the amount of goods that need to be shipped because they can be manufactured much closer to the end user. Still, this technology is far from this point today, so at least for now, substitute products are a relatively low threat. Now we'll take a look at the value chain analysis. Porter's value chain analysis focuses on how the primary business functions, inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing, sales, and services, translate to a higher margin for the business. It also analyzes how secondary functions like infrastructure, HR management, technological development, and procurement support the primary functions. The logistics and operations functions are extremely important for FedEx because it's a logistics company. Inbound logistics begin with the drop-off of products from their customers. FedEx tries to make this as easy as possible with multiple options for drop-off. Some of these include Dropbox locations, office and print centers, and freight centers. FedEx pioneered the handheld scanners that their employees can use at drop locations to quickly scan a label and enter it into their systems so it can be tracked. After the drop-off, FedEx really gets to work. Packages are first transported to local airports and then flown via one of FedEx's 600-plus planes to the Memphis hub. Here the planes are unloaded and sorted in stretches of conveyors that can travel for miles. The process is so automated that sometimes only 2 actual human hands touch the package the entire time. The packages are then shipped out from Memphis via planes again. From the hub, packages are flown to a destination airport, then shipped via truck to a truck delivery station, again to another delivery station, and then loaded onto the delivery trucks that will escort packages to their final locations. Here, FedEx's handheld scanners are used again to ensure correct delivery to the end users. Much of FedEx's success against its competitors is due to its marketing and advertising. The acquisition of Kinko's was an excellent move to capture business from customers as they perform office-related tasks that produce shipments. FedEx also offers label printing devices to businesses so they can have their packages ready and then simply call to arrange a pickup. As was mentioned earlier in this presentation, FedEx is divided into 4 major subsidiaries: FedEx Express, FedEx Ground, FedEx Freight, and FedEx Services. The last division, FedEx Services, really focuses on helping its major customers, mostly businesses, succeed with business solutions. Their data management, e-commerce services, and customer service helps businesses that require package shipping excel and grow. Finally, are FedEx's secondary functions, which offer strong support to their primary functions. FedEx invests a lot in their people, so human resource management is strong with FedEx. By developing their talent, FedEx is able to retain more employees, which helps them to keep their collective experience, part of the firm's competitive advantage. Also critical to FedEx's primary operations is its technological development and focus on IT. Information technology is at the core of every business function and a large part of the company's success.